everyone, welcome to Online Equestrian Lessons. I'm Katie, and in today's video I wanted to talk a little bit about how to find a balanced saddle when you're first sort of getting into riding. So if you're sort of new into horses, one of the first things you might have to start thinking about is getting your own saddle, especially if you are leasing a horse or you're getting your own horse. So finding a saddle that is both balanced and fits you but also fits the horse is really important. So I highly recommend, really seeking after a professional horse person, an instructor, a saddle fitter, or even a vet, just making sure that your saddle fits correctly. Otherwise it can cause a lot of problems when you're riding your horse. And things like that. So we won't go into too much detail about that, but today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Stubben saddles. So Stubben saddles have been around 4 years, and they are really good, really hardy saddles. One of the very first English saddle that I ever got when I was a young rider was a Stubben Siegfried saddle, and it was used when I got it, and I still have it. So they last forever. They're really great saddles. A really nice thing about the Stubben saddles is that they really will put the rider in a very good balanced position, which is super important for when you're riding your horse. And if your saddle is balanced, not only are you going to be more comfortable riding and you're going to be feeling much more balanced in the saddle, but also the horse is going to be a lot more comfortable if your saddle is balanced. So, but Stubben saddles are really great. I'm going to show you a couple of the different Stubben saddles I have in my tack room that I've used over the years, and as well as giving lessons in them as well. So the first saddle I'm going to show you is a Stubben Rex, and so this little saddle, you can find it on the market today used. Probably new as well, but used, these saddles, run anywhere from I would say 150 to maybe 350 used, and then they would go up from there, but they are a really nice high-end saddle, but used you can get them at a really economical price, which is really, really great for those beginner riders, or anyone really just looking for a good balanced saddle. So this is a Stubben Rex, and I love this saddle for young riders because it's really going to put them in that really nice balanced position. So this is just a little all-purpose saddle, so you could do low-level dressage in this. You can really learn how to get a nice independent seat, learn how to be a balanced rider. You could do low-level jumps in this. There's just kind of an unlimited thing on what all you could do in this saddle. And one nice thing about the Stubben saddles is they really do last forever. I'm not even sure how old this one is. I bought it used as well, but they really do hold up to the test of time. So it just makes them a really, really good saddle, especially for beginners and things like that. So this is my Stubben Siegfried saddle that I've had, goodness, I'm not even sure. I've probably had it over 10 years, and it was used when I got it, and it really hasn't even aged, you could say. So it's just a really nice saddle. But I have done dressage in this, I've done jumping in this, I've done cross country. There's just a pretty much unlimited thing that you can do. This one is a 32 centimeter tree, but it has fit a very wide range of horses, which is really nice. And I've never actually gotten it reflocked, but I have used certain different half pads and things with it. So first of all, making sure your saddle fits is, the first most important thing, making sure that it fits your horse correctly. But you can always use half pads and things, and I also have a video on that as well. To just help your saddle fit a little bit better, make it a little bit more comfortable for your horse. But this saddle I really like because it has a really nice open seat. It's got a little bit of sort of security as well, but it just sits the rider in such a nice way that it's very secure. It does have a little bit of a knee roll, if you can see that here, to give the rider a little bit of security when jumping and things like that. But it doesn't hold you into any certain position. It just nicely sits you in a balanced way, so that you can really feel the horse well. And that is also one thing that I really like about the Stubbens, is that they don't feel like you're sitting on top of the horse. It really feels like that you are sitting sort of in the horse, and that you're one moving with the horse. And so it doesn't feel like there's a ton of bulk like between you and the horse. So that's one of the reasons that I really like the Stubben saddles. So they're just really nice. They really hold up, and they're a really good high quality saddle, really high end saddle that's really going to sit you properly. So if you are new to the horse sort of industry, or you're just looking for a really good saddle, I would definitely recommend Stubbens. I know that the Stubben Roxanne is also very similar to the Stubben Siegfried, which I have right here. It's also super, super comfortable. There's a Stubben Tristan, and I believe that's the dressage model. And I also really like that because it's not going to force you into any position. But there's lots of different sort of makes. This one, I believe, was made in Switzerland. The Rex was made in Ireland, but they're just awesome saddles. So I definitely highly recommend them. Sort of as a first saddle if you're kind of getting into riding. So if you have any questions, just feel free to comment, and happy riding.